Coming up next, we're going to show you how to make the most of your scanner. Lots of you have them, but maybe you're not using them to their fullest when Call for Help continues. Welcome back to Call for Help. Scanners are more than just devices that supermarkets use to ring up your groceries. If you buy one for your computer, you can do all sorts of cool things. Joining us now in the studio to tell us some of the popular ways to use your scanner is our neighbor. He has his shop right across the street. Mike Nadelman, president of Advanced Computer Solutions. Hey, Mike.
Hi, Becky. Nice to see you again.
I'm glad to have you back. And you're going to tell us all about scanning. Lots of folks are doing it, but lots of stuff they can be doing that maybe they don't know about.
Oh, there's a ton of things you can do.
Most people are doing these photo scanning, right? People are taking stuff and putting them in, but you can do more than just email these photos, right?
Yes, you can actually, you can create your own credit card with them.
Credit card. Now, you took this photo, scanned it.
Actually, that was an original film photo.
Okay.
Scanned it. I made, my desktop browser with that. I also created a web page with it.
Okay.
Credit card.
Now you saved this
calendar.
as a JPEG and then just uploaded it to your credit card company?
Best thing to do is to scan it at the highest resolution you can, and then of course tone it down to 72 DPI, and then maybe size it down to about a 1 meg file or smaller. And the credit card company, I think theirs is a little bit smaller than that.
Right. And they'll give you directions on how to do that if they have that ability,
If
right?
it's too big, they'll let
Right.
you know.
And now, so you did this with a Next card, right? Just in
Yes.
case people want to know. Now, not only can you do all these funky things, you made a calendar, correct?
Yes, many.
What are you using to do that? We have Publisher open here, right?
I've used Outlook. In this case, Publisher. We've got Publisher up, and Publisher has some preset calendars in there, and we'll scan actually from Publisher. So you can put your photo right on the scanner, and then go and acquire the photo right onto Publisher, and then orient it and size it. It doesn't have real good editing qualities, but you can always go back and edit it separately and then paste it from your file.
It's so great that so many of these image software programs now allow you to do that acquisition right into it. You don't have to open up separate software for the scanner if you don't want to.
Yeah, that's right.
A lot easier.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of things that the scanners these days do that they didn't do in the past. One button for copying, one button to send an email of a scanned image, a custom button to set it into a directory, like in case you're doing document archives, you can continue archiving into that particular directory.
Now, the coolest thing you have here is all the geeky gadget stuff, which is you have a map. Let's start with the analog version. You've got a map here of Half Moon Bay.
Right.
You're a fisherman here.
I go fishing, and so what I've done is scanned it in, and in this particular, one of the things you don't see when you're out there is the underwater features like the reefs and things where the fish are.
So you had to take the lid off the scanner, though.
So the lid comes right off of most scanners, and you scan it, and you might have to do a couple of patchworks. You might have to angle it a little bit.
So you'd scan that in as one image would be northwest corner, the next image would be northeast corner, and then you would cut and paste them into one?
And then you paste them into one, and on the map there's actually the coordinates of the GPS coordinates that you would have that you could locate, and you can actually import those points.
Okay, now we have two devices you can import these into. The first is a CE device, and with this, you're going to show us how you can.
Actually, the CE device, this is just a scanned image again.
Okay.
But the same image we have on the screen here. The CE device, there's a program called Aussie Explorer, which we have in here that you could go to their browser, and you can see the images that are scanned in there. And basically the way that works is your GPS is hooked up to the Cassiopeia, and
this should work for any Windows CE device.
It'll also work on a regular desktop, but of course desktops don't work with GPSs in the house.
Right.
So you can actually see where you are on the map.
So you can create your own custom map, import that into a CE device, and then take that out on the road with you. I mean, the even more low-tech would be, for me, would be to scan this in, print it out, and take it with me so that I'm not trashing out in the, you know, if I go fishing in the mountains. I don't do the whole ocean fishing thing, but, you know, it gets wet, it gets crinkled.
Well, you can actually have the elevation maps you can upload into just the GPS.
Now, you've got a global positioning system device here, and this is the Garmin one, which is a pretty standard device. And not only does it spit out coordinates, it also shows some visuals here. So how did you do that?
Well, this particular one has maps built in, It doesn't have a lot of ocean maps, but it does have road maps. And some of the higher end versions are in color and actually are designed for your car. So they have much better resolution. They have custom maps you can upload to them.
Great.
You can even edit the map of your choice.
So you take this, upload it in here, and not only does it recognize the image, it'll also recognize the coordinates.
Exactly.
So you've got in here, now you've got mapped out your favorite fishing spots. And we've got a picture of it right here, and that you've used from that map.
Yeah, I've got all my points. In fact, if I just set, well, that I want to go to 3 rocks where I happen to know there's a lot of rock cod, I just press that and it'll tell me, okay, go head this heading, 10 minutes. It'll even tell me how long it'll take me to get there.
That's amazing. Well, I think it's pretty neat that people can do so many things, and then we go back to the bread and butter, the kind of mundane, maybe utilitarian tasks like newsletters. That's something you would also do in Publisher?
You can also do that in Publisher, and there's a number of other programs that'll do it as well. The nice thing about these programs is that they will, like I said, scan right from the scanner, or you can just cut and paste and put them in there, and they have columns. Even Word will do that.
Amazing. And they have all these wizards that are all there right ready to go, so you can just choose whatever you want. Here I've got quick publications, newsletters, and you can just take their design templates and go right from there, or you can scan your own in, right?
You can take the template and then scan and go from there. I'll give you some ideas, and you can go to town. You can make your own publication for your school or your business or any other thing
That's
that you
amazing.
want.
Well, thank you, Mike. And we want to wrap up by giving you all of the points, the best uses for your scanners. So here goes. First one, scanning photos, the bread and butter, what we're all doing. The next one is copying documents. We didn't get to talk about that much, but you can put in important documents. Publishing newsletters. It's important for folks who are trying to get information out. And scanning road maps. Thank you so much, Mike Nadelman. Appreciate your help.
My pleasure.
And maybe we'll get you over from across the street more often because you got lots of good info about these computers.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Hey, if you'd like to read more about the best ways to use your scanner, check out Mike's article. It's on our website at techtv.com/call4help.